I'm Johnny Mac with your daily comedy news. During the pandemic, I was really doing a lot of stuff related to the late night monologues, and I've gotten away from that over the last couple of years. But last Friday, I did it, and I kind of liked how it felt. So maybe on Fridays, we'll just take a look at what some of the jokes from during the week were. Fallon had most of the good ones, and that's a combination of Fallon having good jokes and some other shows being off. But Fallon said, "It's crazy to me that the president launched an attack on Iran, his own parade, and a cell phone in the same week." Fallon again, "Thankfully, as of now, the ceasefire has held. It's about as stable as an IKEA cabinet with 8 screws missing, but so far so good." The strike on Iran was called Operation Midnight Hammer. It was named after Trump's favorite Stormy Daniels movie. Seth Meyers said J.D. Vance defended Trump's decision to launch airstrikes against Iranian nuclear sites and said, "We do not want war with Iran. We actually want peace." And I don't know, man, I think what you might actually want is a dictionary. And then Colbert got on Trump saying, "Make Iran great again." Your whole damn thing is America first. You can't just hand other countries your slogan. That's like if McDonald's had an ad campaign that said, "I'm loving it," it being Burger King. Good stuff there. Yesterday was a little busy, so I bounced this. Plus, there's a strategy to how I put the show together, and I like to have a headliner in the title of the episode to get a couple drive-by downloads. So I siphoned off a Tom Segura headline. He's working on his first feature film. It's called El Tigre, an R-rated comedy. This announcement is just a week after Netflix ordered season 2 of Bad Thoughts. El Tigre follows Jeff, played by Tom Segura, and his friends as they head down to Mexico, only to discover the hard way that Jeff is a dead ringer for the infamous cartel leader El Tigre, who's gone missing. After being captured by rivals and then rescued by El Tigre's forces, Jeff has to pretend to be their ruthless leader until he can find his friends and a way home. So it's Dave, but cartel? I'll watch. Segura said, "From the moment I read this script, I knew I had to play the part. As a fellow business owner, I've always found it inspiring how productive and efficient cartel leaders can be. The whole team is so excited to make a great comedy, and I'm so thrilled to be part of it." Already sounds hilarious. I mentioned yesterday about the industry just deciding, hey, we are pushing Nate Bargatze, okay? Everybody get on board. Nate's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You all understand that? Well, Deadline had the headline, "Nate Bargatze's next act, ushering in a new era of family-friendly comedy through Nateland Entertainment." Now, when I saw that, I was like, we did this article already, right? We did this like 2-3 weeks ago. Is this the same article? Then why is this being recycled? No, it's not the same article. It's a different article with the same narrative they've been pushing for a few weeks now. Congratulations, Team Nate Bargatze. You guys are getting it done. America's getting the message. We understand. Nate's great. We get it. We get it. In this version of the narrative, we hear from Robbie Praw, who runs Netflix Comedy. We're told even back in 2006, when Robbie was programming the Just for Laughs Montreal Comedy Festival, he saw the makings of a star, the right combination of work ethic and undeniable talent. But what he also possessed, says Praw, which made him a complete anomaly in comedy, is his ability to stand in front of any kind of crowd in any venue of any size and kill. Really? No one else can do that? You telling me Chris Rock can't kill in any venue, any size? You tell me Chris Rock can't do that? Praw said what makes Nate resonate so widely is it's easy to see yourself in him. Praw says, "My wife stares at me during his sets, feeling like he's a heat-seeking missile talking about our life and marriage, and millions of people around the world feel the same way." I like Nate, but this narrative's out of control now. Jason Heyman, a partner and film packaging agent at UTA who has worked with Nate for around 5 years. "You're getting it done, Jason. Cap tip to you." Says Nate knows his brand and audience inside and out and doesn't stray from it. When it comes to Nate, you shouldn't expect the heavy, political, or profane, but rather a single-minded focus on putting smiles on people's faces. Jeff Foxworthy much? In working with his team, Heyman explains, Bargatze gives very strict guidelines as to what's a fit for Nateland and what isn't, defining and protecting his brand with a singularity of vision. Dusty Slay says, "Personally, I think there was a time when everything was kind of clean and then edgy became more prominent. I think you're allowed to say anything you want on so many platforms that when somebody actually dials it in, pulls back a little bit, but is also able to be very funny, that's a unique thing." By the way, Jim Gaffigan? Anybody? I haven't even played the Seinfeld card. I mean, come on. Nate's good. Nate's at the top, but tap the brakes with this. Because what happens is you fly too close to the sun, and people get sick of it, and they turn on you. Just lay low, dude. Just lay low. We'll get another round of this when the Emmys come out in September. Nate is hosting it. Speaking of Dusty Slay, who I really dig, he has a deal with Netflix to debut his second special, this one called Wet Heat. It'll be out on Netflix July 29th. Filmed in Chattanooga, Dusty Slay shares personal stories on everything from milking cows to elevator etiquette. Slay says, this special is as hot as July in Alabama. I do think it's my best work yet, and I'm very excited for the people to see it. We're having a good time, which is his catchphrase. And, he's his best work yet, as if somebody's going to say, I'm putting out this special. It's probably my third best special. That other one was really good, but this one's okay. You should watch it. I mean, come on. You could tell Johnny Mac's not in the mood for any hogwash today. No nonsense today. All right, Steph Tolev talked to the LA Times. She is a good example of one of those quote-unquote overnight successes that's been around for 2+ decades. She says, I've been doing this for 23 years. It's been a long journey. It's nice to have these landmarks or events that I can look back on and be like, oh my God, I'm very proud. It's been slow and steady. Some people have bypassed and gotten big online and whatever, but I look back and I'm so happy that this is how my career developed because I'm ready now. If I got this when I was like 20, I'd be bad. I'm sure if you saw me on the thing Bill Burr saw, you'd be like, who's this? Because you know who the hell I was. And then you went back and you could see, oh, this person has 3,000 videos and they have all these albums. It's not like I came out of nowhere and have nothing to back up what I do. So her current, I want to say origin story, but that's not fair to somebody 23 years in. Her current fame story is Bill Burr saw a clip of her and reached out. Steph says, at first it didn't feel real. When Burr DM'd me, I thought it was a joke account. I was like, okay, some fake Bill Burr account is saying I'm hilarious. Then after meeting him, it's funny. When you meet your idols and they're so down to earth and chill, you're like, okay, he's just a normal guy who finds me funny. So I think when you meet someone and realize how chill they are, that makes it way cooler, not nerve-wracking. But it was very refreshing to have someone that you look up to that is that funny, so well respected, and also find you funny because you guys don't see the hate a lot of us see online, especially female comedians. All we get is trolled. This morning, I deleted like 10 comments saying I'm ugly and have a big nose. I'm like, yeah, I know. People tell me like I don't know. I'm like, oh, it's not small? The WNBA's Indiana Fever are having Fever Fest. Fever Fest will pack 4 musical acts and 4 comedians into a 3-hour show. I'll focus on the comedians. They are Cedric the Entertainer, Leslie Jones, former Last Comic Standing competitor Aida Rodriguez. Like, what's frying my brain is when did that show air? And I'm looking it up. Last Comic Standing aired from 2003 to 2010 and again in 2014 and 15. So at best, that's like a 10-year-old reference. Okay, whatever. She's playing, and Dion Cole will serve as host of Fever Fest. Fever Fest is produced in conjunction with Heartbeat, which is Kevin Hart's company. Heartbeat was named in February as an official culture curator for Pacers Sports and Entertainment, the parent company of the Pacers and the Fever. By the way, Tyrese Halliburton, man. I know I'm like 5 days late on this. Oh, I felt so bad for him. Again, you heard the commercials. I was a Knicks front runner. I was on the Knicks bandwagon, rooted against Halliburton for a week, but he earned my respect. And then I just felt so bad for that guy. I hope you feel better soon. Anyway, if you're not going to Fever Fest and you're like, that's not for me, and you're looking for the opposite of Fever Fest, I think this is as opposite as I can get for you. Borsch Belt Fest will be in the Catskills, July 26th and 27th. Josh Gondelman will headline Borsch Belt Fest. There will be more than 30 additional performers. Robert Klein will be honored on the Saturday night with a Lifetime Achievement Award presented by Josh Gondelman. Andrew Jacobs is the board president of the Borsch Belt Museum, which aims to preserve the history of the 20th century Jewish vacation land that drew top entertainers, political leaders, and civil rights activists. Andrew said, we're thrilled to welcome Josh Gondelman, Robert Klein, and our entire lineup to Borsch Belt Fest 2025. Colin Jost has another gig. He's teamed up with Blue Moon. He is Blue Moon's first ever celebrity partner. There are 2 new ads co-created by Colin Jost. Hey, Colin, you willing to do this? Yeah, sure. Can we just punch up this line? Yeah, okay, great. I'll do it. Sure. How much? In one of those commercials, co-created by Colin Jost hesitates to eat the beer's signature orange garnish until he's guilted into it by a young orange and the young orange's proud father. The father says, it's an honor to be chosen for a Blue Moon. In the second commercial, co-created by Colin Jost is on set filming a Blue Moon commercial, only to realize he's not the star, the beer is. Colin Jost showed up on Staten Island Tuesday night. He appeared at 3 local bars to serve Blue Moons. He posted on Instagram, it's extremely hot, so I'm buying anyone who's on Staten Island a round of Blue Moon tonight. Come by for 1 free Blue Moon. I'm not that rich. Let's hit Gossip Corner. Cheech Marin visited the J Bar M barbecue. Now, Good news for Cheech and his group. This happened on Monday. Now, normally, the J Bar M is closed on Monday, but the owner, John Toomey, was there to greet Cheech and the rest of his group. We are told J Bar M served Cheech and friends the sumptuous Cowpuncher barbecue board. That's loaded with more than 10 pounds of ribeyes, pulled pork, turkey, brisket, pork ribs, chicken sausage, and jalapeno sausage, as well as French fries and side dishes. Wow. It's meant to serve 10 to 15 people and runs $425, but there are smaller versions. You can get the Ranch Hand, which serves 6 to 8 and is only $225, or the Little Pony. That'll serve 2 to 4 people for $125, and I am hungry now. But I'm not going to pig out. I got myself an extra salad wrap the other day that's been in the fridge, and I got to eat it today or throw it out. So no barbecue for me today. Staying on Gossip Corner, you're there at the Jelly Roll concert. You're having a good time. You're like, man, this concert's great. There's only one thing that would make this concert better. I wish Kevin James would show up. Well, you got your wish. If you were at the Buckeye County Superfest in Ohio enjoying Jelly Roll, out came Kevin James, who's 60 years old now. Kevin helped perform the song Need a Favor. Kevin was dressed just like Jelly Roll. Kevin danced around the stage for the duration of the song, wore black pants, a black t-shirt with a black vest over it, and a backwards black baseball cap. The way you could tell them apart, Jelly Roll has tattoos and is funny. I should just get out there. See ya.